My name is Dr. Laura Johnson, and I'm the Assistant Campus Director at the Stanton George campus. I'd like to thank you for choosing Delaware Technical Community College and for participating in our online new student orientation. Your decision to attend college was an important one, which will lead to a bright future and a successful career. By choosing Delaware Tech, you're finding we have many different offerings for a successful college experience. Some of these offerings include support for your success. Faculty and staff are dedicated to inspiring students to achieve personal fulfillment and personal success. Educational excellence. Both credit and non-credit courses are taught by accomplished and knowledgeable faculty. Convenience. 4 campus locations in Georgetown, Dover, Stanton, and Wilmington make commuting easy. Flexibility. In addition to on-site classes, distance learning opportunities such as online and hybrid courses are offered. Choosing to participate in our online new student orientation is your first step towards a successful college experience. Research shows that first-time community college students who complete orientations are more likely to obtain more positive educational outcomes than those who don't attend an orientation. This orientation will help you learn more about our college services such as academic assistance, departments, Delaware Tech technology, faculty, and the college website. So are you ready to begin learning about Delaware Tech? Well, let's get started.
Let's first review how to view the orientation. This page is similar to the main pages you will be viewing in the orientation. Each section has a heading, text-based information, a Dtcc website view, and links to the Dtcc website to view the topic. The text will follow closely along to what I'm saying. All links will open in a separate box, so you will retain your place in the orientation. If you need more time to get to a link or more time to review a link's information, simply click on the pause button located at the left of your screen. Some pages also have darkened underline words. When you roll over these words, like the word bookstore in this section, the phone numbers to that particular department will appear on the screen. Try it now. Use this tool whenever you want to find contact information quickly. Use the Help button to contact a Delaware Tech representative with any questions you may have that the orientation didn't cover. When you use this button, an email can be sent to a Delaware Tech representative that will respond to your question through your Delaware Tech email. There is also a timeline located here. The timeline will show you how far you are in the orientation. Your progress is highlighted in the timeline with the dark blue circle. Click on a button on the timeline to return to that section. At the end of each section, you will take a short quiz to see how much you've learned. If your answer is incorrect, you will be given the correct answer and directed to the information online. Your quiz score and accuracy will be displayed at the end of the orientation. Click on the Next button to continue. We also have an orientation packet for you to download. This packet contains several pieces of information that will help guide you through your first semester. The packet includes a Student Success Guide, which reviews resources, policies, costs, and online information which first-time students will need to know. A Now What form, which reviews what to do once you have registered for classes. A Quick Resource Guide, which gives you contact information for several college-wide services such as tutoring services, career services, veteran affairs, and financial aid. And a Developing Your Blackboard Help Sheet, which helps review how to access your online account, email, and library database. Please download these helpful tools now by selecting each title on your screen. If for any reason you are unable to download the title, the information is always available at the Advisement Center. First, we'll look at Delaware Tech's academic services. So what are academic services? Academic services include all the resources Delaware Tech has put in place to help you succeed in college. Some of these resources include career services, disability support services, veteran services, advisement, tutoring, learning options, and transfer options. And that's just a few of our academic offerings. There are many more offerings here to help you succeed. Since we can't cover all the academic services Delaware Tech has to offer, we'll focus on three main areas: academic counseling, programs of study, and academic advising. Information can be found about other services on the Delaware Tech website, which we'll look at shortly. Academic counselors are one of your first contacts after you apply to the college. They're here to help answer questions many first-time students have about the college and also help first-time students with the registration process. Academic counselors are also here to review programs we have to offer, academic requirements, learning supports, course availability, and departmental information based on the student's needs. To meet with an academic counselor, just stop by or contact the Advisement Center and they'll set up a meeting for you. Let's take a look at our website to see how to contact the Advisement Center and what additional resource information you can find there. Click on the Student Resources tab on the Dtcc website you see on your screen. The Student Resources tab will open up in your browser. On the left, you will see several support links. The Learning Support link contains additional support services such as tutoring and disability services. There is also a writing center available at each campus to help you refine your writing skills, a skill which is crucial in the college setting. There is no additional charge for any of these learning supports at Delaware Tech. Once you choose a learning support, simply click on which campus you would like the service at, and the contact information will be displayed. Please note, the campus to which you are viewing the information on will be displayed in green. To view the contact information for the Advisement Center, click on the Academic Advising link on the left. The campus-specific academic advising information is located at the bottom of the page. Again, simply click on the campus you are interested in viewing, which will be highlighted in green. The Student Resources tab also offers information on our bookstore, libraries, child care, career services, and veteran services. Our Career Services Center can help you with your career goals, resume writing, cover letter development, interviewing strategies, and networking skills. Take a moment to click on any resource links which interest you. Once you are done, simply click on the Next button and the presentation will continue. Now click on the Academics tab on the Dtcc website you see in your open browser. You can also use the academics in the presentation as well. Here is where you'll find additional information on the associate degree, certificate, and diploma programs we offer. A drop-down menu of all the programs in their respective degree, certificate, and diploma offerings can be found by clicking the Programs of Study link. As you can see, programs are offered at specific campuses. Also, some programs have competitive or wait list processes, which means these programs have specific admission criteria, requirements, and limited seating. Click on your program for more information. Which courses you will need to take for your program can be found at the bottom of the web page in the campus-specific program information box under Course Sequence Sheet. Many courses are available online and are also available at other campuses besides the program's campus location. Now, click on the Transfer Options link on the left of the displayed web page. A new browser will open up where you'll find information on our Connected Degrees programs. Connected degree programs are programs which help you transfer all the courses you've taken towards your associate's degree to a bachelor's degree program at another college. We have over 100 connected degree programs, several of which connect to more than one four-year college. To take advantage of this program, requirements such as appropriate cumulative GPA, acceptable course age limits, and completing the required admission processes must be adhered to. Click on the Connect Degrees link underneath the Transfer Options link on your left. Next, choose your programs of study to see which degrees connect and which bachelor programs they connect to. If you are currently undeclared, choose any program that you may be interested in. Once you are done reviewing the connected degrees, simply click on the Next button and the presentation will continue. And for our last topic in this section, let's take a look at academic advisement and the differences between an academic counselor and an academic advisor. Click on the Academic Advising tab under Student Resources in your open browser to find out. You can also use the Student Resources tab in the presentation as well. Academic advising is available to all students after they begin their first semester at Delaware Tech, while counseling introduces students to the college's initial requirements and resources. Advising helps students become more knowledgeable of their program requirements, course options, and also helps students identify, develop, and implement their educational goals. Each student has an advisor that is assigned to them. Your advisor's contact information can be found on your acceptance letter and on your student educational plan, which we'll review later. Undeclared students also have advisors to help them review programs of interest and to help choose a program that is suitable to their values and attributes. To ensure appropriate course selection and a basic understanding of the program, academic advising is mandatory before a student registers for their second semester. Although a student is only required to meet with their advisor once, regular meetings are important to become adept at understanding the program's requirements and how to most readily reach your educational goals. Now let's see how much you've learned. Click on the Next button to take the Academic Services quiz. Congratulations on completing your first section and your first quiz. Next, we'll cover what business services Delaware Tech has to offer. Business services include tuition, grants, loans, scholarships, and financial aid. Although Delaware Tech charges the lowest college tuition rate in the state and one of the lowest tuition rates in the region, we have several financial options to help each student achieve their academic success. We'll again divide the subject into three sections. These sections are business services facts, types of financial aid, and the financial aid process. How do you know how much you will be charged in tuition and fees when you register for classes? This information is located in the Tuition and Fees link. The presentation's website view is currently displaying the Admissions and Financial Aid tab. Click on the Tuition and Fees link on the left. The tuition rates are based on credit hours with the same rate for 12 or more credits. These rates are different for in-state and out-of-state students. It is important to change your status to in-state as soon as possible if you are paying an increased out-of-state rate. Contact the registrar's office to review the in-state requirements and to complete the appropriate form. As you can see, along with tuition, there are other fees to be aware of when calculating your total expense for the semester. The fee rates are delineated in each specific fee. All of the fees you are charged will be located on your course schedule form. You will receive this form at the business office once you register for classes. This form details the courses you registered for, room assignments, class days, tuition, fees, how much you've paid, and how much you owe. Located below the tuition and fees link on the left is a net price calculator. By answering a few questions, the net price calculator can give you an estimate of what your total yearly expenses will be. This estimate is based on full-time status and can help discern how much money you'll need during an academic year. Once you're done using the net price calculator, click Next to continue. Now click on the Financial Aid and Scholarships link on the left in your open browser or on the presentation's website view. Next, click on the Types of Aid link, which will appear directly below Financial Aid and Scholarships. Delaware Tech has several options for you to choose from to help monetarily support your education. Let's review a few of them. Federal grants are a need-based aid that doesn't need to be paid back. One such grant, known as the Pell Grant, awards a student from $400 to $5,500. Federal loans are useful when a student has exhausted all other aid opportunities. One such loan, the Stafford loan, is not needs-based but needs to be paid back. This low-interest loan, authorized by the federal government, has certain eligibility requirements that you must adhere to while receiving the loan. The Federal Work-Study Program offers on-campus work to help pay your way through college. This is a great way to learn about the college or to gain experience in your program of study. These opportunities are located throughout several departments in the college and are given through a first-come, first-served basis. If you are hired, you can work up to 20 hours per week on a contract that indicates the maximum amount of money you can receive during the school year. Scholarships are awards that are usually merit-based and you don't need to pay back. Several scholarships are awarded at Delaware Tech on a yearly basis. Scholarships are granted to students based on several different factors, including your program of study, GPA, or if you are a member of an underrepresented group. To view a list of the scholarships available at Delaware Tech, you will need to begin the online scholarship application process. Click on any of these financial aid opportunities in the open web browser to get more information. Once you are done, click Next and we'll review the financial aid process. So how do you apply for financial aid? For grants, loans, work-study, and most scholarships, you must complete a free application for Federal Student Aid, also known as FAFSA. The application must be submitted with information from your federal tax return. There is no fee to submit the application. To be eligible for financial aid, you must meet certain criteria, some of which are to be enrolled in a program of study leading to a degree or diploma, to maintain satisfactory academic progress, and to have a high school diploma or GED. To view a more complete list of requirements, click on Eligibility Requirements under How to Apply. You can complete the application online. The link to the application is found under the How to Apply link along with the Delaware Tech Campus Federal School Codes, which you will need when completing the FAFSA. Be sure to complete the application completely and accurately, which if not done so, can delay the process. If you change your major to one which resides at another Delaware Tech campus, you must have your financial aid information reprocessed at your new campus. You can also check the status of your application online as well. You can do this by logging on to My Dtcc. We'll review the process in the next section. To continue receiving certain types of financial aid, you must complete an application for each academic year. Since there are many different types of financial scenarios a student can experience and have questions about, there is an FAQ link on the left-hand side. Feel free to now review how to apply in the FAQ section. Don't be surprised if you still have questions regarding financial aid after you review the links. It may be overwhelming at first, but just remember there is always help at Delaware Tech to help you succeed. Just scroll to the bottom of the page, as we did with the academic advising and learning support links, and click on the campus you are interested in viewing. As before, the campus will then be highlighted in green and will display the appropriate contact information. Click Next when you're ready to take the Business Services quiz. Welcome to the last section of the orientation. In this section, we'll cover some great features on our website to give you access to your personal and educational information. Having online access to your courses and your personal educational information makes it easy for you to retrieve your information whenever you have an internet connection. As with this orientation presentation, multiple types of devices can be used to retrieve your personal information. Understanding where this information is located will help you be ready on the first day of classes and will also give you control of your educational success. The three topics we'll cover in this section are Dtcc website navigation, My Dtcc resources, and Banner and Blackboard. Our main website is accessible to anyone interested in Delaware Tech. Here, you will find 7 main tabs, many of which we have already reviewed. Let's review some key features we have not yet touched upon. First, click on the Academics tab located on the Delaware Tech main page on the right. Once you are in a separate browser, click on the Academics Calendar link on the left. This link displays important dates every Delaware Tech student should know, such as class start and end dates, campus closing dates, add and withdrawal deadlines, payment deadlines, and when grades are posted. Directly above the calendar on the left are arrows to choose a month to view. Directly above the calendar on the right are week, month, and agenda tabs. The agenda tab is a great tool to view only the dates of importance. Feel free to view our upcoming events. Under the Academics tab, you'll also find the Student Handbook. Click on the Student Handbook tab on the left in your open browser. The Student Handbook is a reference guide to help understand our college-wide policies and procedures. The policies and procedures range from our admissions procedures, residency policy, transcript request policy, payment plan policy, academic integrity policies, academic standing policy, grade point system, and student conduct policies. This is a very large document, and as such, you may find it difficult to find a specific policy. To alleviate this issue, simply click on the View the Complete Student Handbook link to the right of the screen. This link is directly beneath the Student Handbook cover graphic. You will now be directed to an online PDF version of the document with several options appearing towards the top and the left-hand side. The binocular options on the left-hand side will let you choose a word or phrase to find in the document. Say I want to learn more about Delaware Tech's Fresh Start policy. I would simply type Fresh Start in the box, click on Search, and I would be led to that section. Now you try to find a topic of interest by typing it in the box. There are several clubs and organizations you can join as a Delaware Tech student. Joining a club is a great way to be engaged at college and meet new students as well as faculty. Joining a club or an organization can help you learn more about your program of study or a special interest. To find out which ones we offer, click on the Campus Life tab on the webpage at the bottom right. Next, choose the clubs and organizations link on the left in the newly opened browser. Each campus has different clubs and organizations. To find out which ones your campus has, simply click on the campus of your choice at the bottom of the page and then choose a listed club or an organization to learn more about it. You will also find out what activities are occurring under the Campus Life tab. Now choose the Activities Calendar link on the left. Once you do this, an activities calendar will appear in the agenda format we discussed earlier. To find out what is happening on certain campuses, simply click on the down arrow button next to the Agenda tab. Deselect any campuses you would not like to view at that particular moment. As you can see, Delaware Tech has several upcoming activities that you can participate in. Clicking on the title of the activity will give you more information, such as a brief description, what time the event is, and where the event is taking place. Click the Next button when you are ready to continue. In order to retrieve this online orientation, you needed to log on to Dtcc with your username and password. Dtcc is the portal through which you can access your personal information as well as other resources. Due to your personal information being stored here, you will always need your username and password to log into Dtcc. Upon arrival to Dtcc, you'll be directed to the Welcome tab. Here, you will see college-wide announcements and activities. Dtcc should already be open in your browser when you retrieve the online orientation. If it isn't still open, just go to the Delaware Tech website and click on the green Dtcc box at the top of the page. It will ask for your username and password again. Next, click on the Resources tab up top. Here, you will find several links to choose from. Some of particular note are the library databases and the library information links. These are electronic databases which give you access to thousands of online research articles. This will be a very important tool for you to use once you begin writing research papers. Delaware Tech is a member of the Delaware Library Catalog, which means you can have books, periodic titles, e-books, and other materials from 33 other public libraries, 8 academic libraries, and 7 special libraries delivered directly to your campus library. In order to do this, you will need your student ID number and your PIN to log on to your account. You can contact your campus library if you don't know what your PIN is, which is different from your Delaware Tech password. For library contact information, simply click on the library's homepage located under the Resources tab. Did you know we have study abroad offerings? Do you know what study abroad programs we're offering in the future? Do you know how to apply? The Study Abroad Handbook can answer these questions and more. Just click on the Student Study Abroad Handbook link under Student Success Toolbox to begin your journey in experiencing and interacting with diverse cultures. For a quick glance at where we're headed, you can go to the Academics tab and click on the International Education link on the left. We also have a Mental Health Substance Abuse Community Resources link under the Student Success Toolbox. This leads you to the Delaware 211 link, which is a great place to review Delaware's community resources. The resources range from healthcare, legal services, individual and family supportive services, mental health services, and substance abuse help. You can also dial 211 to find out more about these services. The call is free and confidential. Take some time to review the rest of the resource page and all Delaware Tech has to offer. Once you are done reviewing our resources, click on the Next button to continue. Now click on the Self-Service Banner tab in your open browser. Consistently reviewing the information located herein is an integral part of your educational success. Here, you'll be able to make online payments, update your personal information, view your grades, and register for classes. The Self-Service Banner tab also contains your Student Educational Plan, or SEP, that delineates your academic standing, academic advisor, academic holds, and degree evaluation. Let's see how we access some of these resources together. To apply for financial aid, view your grades, view your Student Educational Plan, or register for classes, click on the Student Services and Financial Aid link. The Students' Records tab is where you'll find your academic transcript, which contains your previous semester's grades. This will also contain your GPA, degrees awarded, and your current program and major. Please note this is not an official transcript and cannot be submitted to other colleges. To receive your official transcript, you must contact the registrar's office. As with many services at Delaware Tech, this is a free service. The Student Records tab also has your Student Educational Plan, which is a good reference tool to view your placement scores, advisor information, academic standing history, current schedule, advisement discussions, and your course planner. The course planner is a semester-by-semester overview of what your courses you should take to complete your degree and a pace decided on by you and your advisor. This information is updated by discussions with your advisor, so it's important to meet with your advisor early and often. Take a few minutes to review your SEP by clicking on the Student Educational Plan. Now let's take a look at Delaware Tech's Blackboard suite. Whereas the Student Records tab contains information on previous semester courses, Blackboard contains current semester course information such as assignment notes, syllabi, instructor information, and current grades for assignments, quizzes, and tests. To find this information, go back to the My Dtcc webpage, which should be open, and click on the Courses tab. If the My Dtcc main page is no longer open, you can click on the Courses tab in the Presentations website view. You will now see the Blackboard interface. On the left is a list of courses you are currently taking. In the center of this page, you will find announcements and alerts for your classes as well. By clicking on a course, you will be directed to the course's home page. Instructors can change the links on the left, but you will find many of the options between courses similar. Links on the left sometimes include your grades for the class, the syllabus, instructor information, a discussion board link, and learning materials. Announcements and alerts are also found here as well and are specific to the course you chose to click on. A to-do list will also show what's due for the class. Ask your instructor what options they use on Blackboard so you know what to look for when you visit. So are you ready for your final quiz? Click on the Next button as soon as you're ready. Congratulations on completing Delaware Tech's new student orientation. Hopefully you have learned more about the valuable resources at our college and will use them in the near future. You'll have an orientation completion certificate sent to your email address. This can be used for verification purposes for advisement or in courses such as our first year seminar. Now that you've completed the orientation, let's review what your next steps are before you begin the semester. First and foremost, you should be registered for classes for the upcoming semester. Registration as a first-time student can only be done by meeting with an academic counselor. If this has not already been done, contact the Advisement Center to set up an appointment with an academic counselor. The earlier you register for classes, the higher the probability seats will be available. To view the contact information for the Advisement Center, click on the Dtcc website Student Resources tab, and then the Academic Advising link on the left. Payment for the upcoming semester should be completed before the posted deadlines. These deadlines are located on your course schedule and on the academic calendar. The academic calendar is found under the Academics tab on the Dtcc website. The Now What form we discussed earlier in the orientation reviews how payments are made based on whether or not you're receiving financial assistance or if you are self-paying. For your convenience, the Now What form is also downloadable in this section of the presentation by clicking on the Now What words contained in this section of the presentation. Books should be purchased before your classes begin. To purchase your books, you can either visit your campus's bookstore or you can purchase your books online through the Dtcc website. Please be aware, the first day you can purchase books varies based upon if you are self-paying or receiving certain types of financial assistance. The bookstore can provide you with these dates, which are usually posted at the bookstore. You can pick up books at your main campus for courses you are taking at another campus. This is helpful if you are taking an online class through another campus. You will need to notify the bookstore that you wish to do this so they can deliver the books to your main campus. To enter campus once the semester begins, you will need to have a student ID badge. The ID can be picked up at Public Safety by showing them your course schedule. To avoid a long wait to obtain the badge, it's advisable to pick up the badge before the semester begins and not on the first day of class. This badge can be used at any campus. If you intend to park your car on campus, you will need to pick up a parking permit at Public Safety as well. To do this, you will need to show Public Safety your car's registration card and your student ID. This permit is free and can also be used at any Delaware Tech campus. And lastly, you should not only be aware of when the semester begins, but when your specific classes begin. Since there are several different sessions within each semester, your class may not begin the first week the semester begins. To find out when the semester begins, you can review the academic calendar found under the Academics tab at the Dtcc website. To find out when your classes begin, you can either look at your course schedule or review your official web schedule found under the My Dtcc self-service banner. These are the faces of students who, like yourself, arrived at Delaware Tech with the ultimate goal of graduating. College will hand you many challenges, but keeping your goal in mind, being engaged in college, being committed to your education, and never quitting will help you in reaching graduation.